Greetings. My name's Harry Jacobs and welcome. Today I want to discuss why I bought Gloomhaven Jaws of Lion. I've decided to take that tack on games rather than a playthrough or a review because there's plenty of them out there, and I really recommend you going out and looking at Rado or John Gets Games or Rodney Smith. All great guys. Love what they do. I'm not going to do that. I like to keep it short, sweet, and just give you my perspective on why this game is in my collection. So, why is it in my collection? I have a few criteria here that I'd like to go through with Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. And at the end, you can agree or disagree with why I should have it in my collection, or maybe why you should have it in your collection. I am not going to make that determination for you, but please, come with me. So first is the theme. For those who don't live under a rock, Gloomhaven is one of the biggest hits of a game that came out in, I believe, 2018 through a Kickstarter. There's another successful Kickstarter this year with Frosthaven, the runner-up, as well as a standalone game called Founders of Gloomhaven. This Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, is thematically set in that universe, plays much like its big brother Gloomhaven, but taken back and scaled down to give people a taste of the game rather than a full, heavy playthrough. So one of the reasons why I like the theme is because it's fantasy. A fantasy dungeon crawler based in the Gloomhaven universe, just destined to be a really good hit. And judging by the Target stores in the US, yeah, probably was. I live in Canada. Secondly, I'd like to talk about the rules. This is one of the most interesting rules sets that I've ever seen. It starts you off with a Welcome to Gloomhaven sheet. You can have it in front of you right here. It shows you all the components. It even shows you how to put the box together, and it takes you through all of that. Then it takes you through there's the game board. Sorry for the glare. Then it has a rulebook, Learn to Play Guide. This is the shining star of what makes this particular game wonderful, is that it takes you through the Gloomhaven game, step by step, scenario by scenario, teaching you the basics of the game. It doesn't really get any better than that, in my opinion. What a great set of rules. Don't see that very often in many of the games that are sitting on my shelf. If you want to put your feet in the lake of Gloomhaven, this is the place to start, because it doesn't burden you with hundreds of rules all at once and then throw you into a scenario and then you go, what am I supposed to do here? So again, I really highly recommend it just for the rules. The components, here you go, you can see me laying on top, very standard in terms of Gloomhaven. There's the red guard. I don't really want to spoil it too much for you. You can see there's some tokens along the side. Underneath are, you can see the boards, and there's monsters. The components aren't special. They are the typical components that you would find with Gloomhaven. Good quality as far as I'm concerned. I've sleeved some of them, but not all of them, only because of the cards that, I use a lot versus, a few of the cards that I don't use. But component-wise, nothing wrong with this game. I think it's, for the price you pay for it, you get good value in the box. The playability. It's very playable. It takes you through the process, gets you in, eases you into it, and then lets you go full-heartedly into scenarios beyond the tutorial first 5 scenarios. Replayability, I don't know how much replayability there is in a game like this, because once you've played 25 scenarios, you've played the 25 scenarios. I'm playing four-handed solo. There's not a lot of surprises left here for anybody once you've gone through 25 with all four players or 4 characters. I don't think it has a lot of replay value, but it is very playable. For me, one of the biggest aspects of this is a cooperative game, 1 to 4 players. I play solo primarily. Solo is big on why I buy games. I'm playing four-handed. This makes it easy. I think the setup is much better. These teardowns are much better. Overall, there's a really good solo experience here, much better than the bigger Gloomhaven, only because of the setup and teardown. A lot of that is missing. Overall, the value. What is the value? First of all, this game retails for about $49 Canadian. That's pretty much on par with anywhere else in North America. It's good value. There's a lot in this box. I think you can resell it once you're done with it if you don't use the stickers. I'm not using the stickers. I'm just tracking in a chart where I'm going. Don't need the stickers because it's very linear as opposed to Gloomhaven, which can take you all over the place. I have a game going right now where there's 10 or 15 open spots where I can go to. Here, I'm down onto scenario 7 and 8. Those are my only choices. I will be doing those. So overall, I think the game itself offers good value for that $49. The Canadian price for the Gloomhaven is about $150 with 100 scenarios. If you're thinking of Gloomhaven, going, yeah, $150 is a lot of money, go with Jaws of the Lion, learn how to play, see if you like the game. It's $50. If you don't like it, don't invest $150. If you do like it, invest $150. Or be like me, I actually own it, but go on Tabletop Simulator. The fantasy setup allows you to play through it a few times. You can mix and match. You can play it, take it down. It's a good setup. So all in all, I would say, why did I buy Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion? Because it's really good, has good value. It's a good solo experience, belongs in the collection for the time being. And I think once I'm done with it, I am going to send it off and donate it to the game club that I play with once COVID is over. Thank you.